Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks Football and welcome to the reaction to Maresca leaving Chelsea. I was at the barber, by the way, for those who are unaware why I'm doing this late. And I see the news Maresca sacked. I was in shock. Yes, happy new year. Chelsea fans ain't gonna be having a great start to the new year, that's for sure. But listen, I will talk about it. Guys, listen, you already know what to do. Subscribe, press the alarm bells for future content notifications. Like, comment your way, go check socials, inshallah, you're good wherever you are. Listen, let's get to the nitty gritty, man. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. Enzo Maresca sacked from Chelsea Football Club. I mean, bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Chelsea and Enzo Maresca agreed to part company with immediate effect. It's over. Official statement to follow, but all done after tension growing in the last 24 to 48 hours. Chelsea will now start working on new appointment. They play Man City next. So how are they? What is it going to be a manager bounce? I don't want to. I'll be honest, yeah. People are gonna like or agree with what I'm gonna say. I think sacking him is idiotic. Why would I mean if he chose to leave, cool, because maybe he's not happy with the fact that he hasn't gotten his players and that's why they're not getting certain wins and whatnot. But my honest opinion, like this guy done more than anybody would have expected when he first got the job. Remember when he first got the job and everybody was like, "Oh, but." It's like with company with Bayern. It's the same thing. It's like, but he's championship manager. What's he gonna? He's just a project championship manager. Cool. Wins. I mean, people will not take it as seriously, but they just did win. What you call it? Damn, the fact that I Conference League. There you go. Finally got that one. But forget that. Man won the biggest trophy. I would want to win that. I wanted to win that with either Bayern or Al Hilal, the Club World Cup. He won that against PSG, which, by the way, the only reason why PSG don't have a 7 trophy, whatever tuple they call it, over 6 tuple, is because of Enzo Maresca and Chelsea. Because of that. Now, I will say, again, what are you doing now? Cool. They were losing matches. I mean, if I look through Chelsea's last few games, how do I look through their last few games? Okay, they drew 2-2 to Bournemouth. And that was at Stamford Bridge. Actually, let me show you guys. Yeah, let me show you guys what they were doing. Anyway, you guys see this? You guys see this? Yeah. So this is the table. They are fifth at the moment. And they have Man City next. So they drew to Bournemouth 2-2 at the Bridge. Beforehand, by 3 days, they lost 2-1 to Villa at the Bridge, Stamford Bridge. They drew 2-2 at New. I saw that game a little bit. I have to admit, Chelsea was terrible first half. Second half, they fixed up. Yeah. And then beforehand, they had Cardiff. I'm guessing in the EFL Cup, yes. 1-3-1. I'm guessing that's where Garnacho did his thing. I don't know. I'm not even going to bother to check if he did or didn't. 2-0 win. So these 3 results over here, draw, loss, draw, I'm guessing is where the issues started with Maresca and because I'm hearing talks about how Gittins hasn't been good, which I'm not even going to jump the gun about Gittins because I was one that said that, you know what? He has talent, but he's going to be purple patch when it comes to GA. And I knew that it was going to be one of those things in which Premier League fans were going to hold against him. But hey, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. But the board got in Garnacho. This is where I'm like, what are you doing, bro? You know what I mean? And another thing I have to talk about, by the way, because by the way, they were, they got in Delap, they got in João Pedro, which I rate João Pedro, and apparently Delap has not been good enough this season, which is shocking me, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, right? And then they got rid of Jackson. They were too focused on getting Xavi Simmons that they forgot that the doctor ordered for them to get a center back. Um, and they still have Sanchez, which apparently Chelsea fans, some of them claim that he's doing good, some are not thinking that he's doing good. Whatever, it is what it is. I think Chelsea's biggest problem, in my personal opinion, and I've always said this on Tactical Measures Pod with Sammy, go check it out. It will be on this channel. I think we'll do it again next week because this week Sammy's in Dubai and I ain't got time this week, so whatever. But the point is, I've always said in these shows, whenever we talk about Chelsea, they just have so a big up Prime. He told me these defenders are actually in prime age, so they're just terrible, which I agree. But for that type of age, they act like you would think that they are a bunch of 17-year-olds in an academy, like Chalaba and Tosin. What? Oh my god, bro, they're actually terrible. Like even Fafana has been iffy, you know what I mean? And I actually rated Fafana before he got his injuries. So yeah, it is one of them. But is there more news that I can talk about in regards to Chelsea? Actually, well, Hano did send something in I think he sent something in a group chat that relates to Chelsea. And from an account. Maybe we can go check out through this account. What's this account called? Because there's more news from there, I'm sure. What's this called? Absolute Chelsea. Okay, we'll just go check Absolute Chelsea. Absolute Chelsea. Where is it? Okay, I found it. There you go. So what's news coming out of here? So let's look through the his tenure at Chelsea. This right here. So he's won 92 games, 55 wins. Oh, so he's played 92 games. He's won 55, 16 draws, 21 defeats. Won these two trophies, like I mentioned earlier. Departs, thank you, Maresca. Okay. This is just, okay, comment section. Now I want to read through the other stuff. Okay. I want to see if there's any more piece of news. Oh, what's it? Despite summer appreciation, Deserbi has been ruled. Yeah, he's with Marseille. That's not going to happen. Cucurella thanking him. What's this? Liam Rosener to Chelsea is considered unlikely at this stage. Oh, is he the guy from Strasbourg? He didn't look bad that game. Actually, but then again, he choked that game against PSG, the one that I watched. So, yeah, one source, it is not relevant at this stage. Second source, in my opinion, Rosener is not on the list. There you go. So that's the keep. Fabregas and John Terry are not thought to feature in the shortlist the next Chelsea head coach job. So it just talks about future job. What's this? Enzo Maresca wasn't ill when he refused to speak in the media after, but apparently Willie Caballero was speaking for him. That is mad, by the way. I didn't even know about this, bro. If I knew about this, I would have thought. So I mean, I would have thought something is iffy. But then again, I mean, whatever. Chelsea found unprofessional, disrespectful, and also unfair Willie Caballero to make him do it. Okay, so this played a role in Chelsea and his issues at being a thing. No decision has been made yet with Maresca's backroom staff members, including Willie Caballero. Chelsea are now expected to go for star names such as Zinedine Zidane or Jurgen Klopp to replace. Yeah, we'll see. I have to say, yeah, I think part of Chelsea's issue is they're not going for experienced guys as managers, even players. I think some players like when it comes to their squad, yeah. When it comes to their squad, I rate some of their players. Like I rate Palmer, I rate Reece. I think Reece James is the best right back in the world if we're talking profile. Yeah, the best. Nobody like I like Hakimi, but I think even Reece James is better than him. Like that's the levels I'm on about. Like this guy can defend high level, attack high level, cross a ball high level, take a shot high level. What can this guy not do? I don't know. It's like MJF and cutting promos. What can this guy not do? You get me? It's one of them. That's Reece James. Yeah, Caicedo. Enzo is okay, but then again, I wouldn't take him because he's a hothead. Because I know Hano's been teasing you. Han, if you're watching, I'm still not taking him at the Hilal. Nice try though. Um, Kukurea left back. People talk about how he's the best left back. I think he's slightly overrated. However, still a good left back. One of the better left backs out there. You know what I mean? Who else? I think Gittins is a purple patch merchant. Not gonna lie, I think he has the talent, but that's about it. Like talent, but in terms of end product, he's gonna be purple patch. You know what I mean? João Pedro, I rate. Delap, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, as a striker backup option, well, I thought he was gonna do better than how he's doing, but turns out he's doing awful. Like there are players there that I'm like can do a job at Chelsea. I'm not gonna BS you, man. Like I know everyone's saying, "Oh, everybody's bad." Yeah, well, these same people with the same breath said that the majority of names that I mentioned are good enough. So why are they changing their energy now all of a sudden? Let's say how it is. Pedro Neto is another guy I rate, by the way. Another one. So I rate some of these Chelsea players. I'm not gonna lie. I just think they need a little bit more experience in that team. I really do, and I think they need better defenders, and they could do with a better goalkeeper too. I will say that. Hell, maybe they can do with a striker because João Pedro, as good as he is, I mean, he doesn't act like a striker. And Delap ain't doing a favor for them neither. So hell, hey, maybe we can give back Jackson. Who knows? Maybe we can give back Jackson early. But the point is with Chelsea, right? Is I think this Enzo Maresca sacking is idiotic for reasons I mentioned earlier. Apparently, what's their name? Hannah told me the names of these guys, the directors. It's Paul Winstanley and the other guy, Lawrence Stewart. Yeah, and apparently Iqbali is like co-owner of was the Blue Co, I think, and Chelsea. Yeah, all of them. I'm not gonna lie, they ain't doing no manager no favors, and they ain't doing no team no favors. They ain't doing no fan no favors. That's my opinion. However, I will agree with one thing though. I do think sometimes Enzo Maresca's in-game management was annoying to watch. Like I remember I watched Man United game when they played Man United and they got and what was it? I think who was it that got red card? Was it Sanchez? It was Sanchez, right? I think it was Sanchez. Yeah, the substitution he made that time, bro, it was terrible. I don't even remember what it was, but it was terrible. Actually, I actually want to go through the sub he made that game specifically because I remember that game and it was absolutely abysmal. What was it? So we go to Man United game. That's the one I watched. So yeah, Sanchez and Casemiro got red card. Cool. So his sub at the time, he took off Cole Palmer and brought Andres Santos. Oh, no, wait, not this one. So he took off Estevao and brought in Jurgensen. Took off Neto, brought in Tosin. So he took off two of his attackers for a goalie and a defender. Now, goalie, obviously, you have to bring a backup keeper to a goalie getting red carded, but another defender, like, why? You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that is where I can agree with the guys that or people that would be saying, yeah, Enzo Maresca is part of the problem. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's just my view. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Um, Especially Chelsea fans, because I want to know what you think about this. For me, I think it's idiotic. But that's just me outside looking in saying this. So, yeah. But, guys, that's about it. Guys, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press the alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment your way, go check socials, share this. Go check ZeerTalks FCB and wrestling as well if you're interested in buying and wrestling content, respectively. And yeah, man, inshallah, you're well. Anyways, about to dip. Take care. See you guys.